photo shoot today. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling very official, boss-like, sexy, and this moment needs to be archived permanently, okay? In my mind, in yours, in the universe's. So that's why we're here, mainly. And number two is I feel called to talk a little bit about like being perceived and getting out of your own comfort zone. I feel like the past 3 years of my life, maybe even going on 4, have been an extreme, running, prolonged version of exposure therapy. I have been exposing myself to things that I'm afraid of, things that I am wanting to do. You know, the things that you really want are the things that scare you the most. So I have been just in that state of mind and challenging myself day by day, little by little, to do things that when I look back at who I was 1, 2, 3 years ago, I'm kind of amazed at how much I have actually grown and become even more of who I always imagined myself to be. And I think life is just a journey of you're never going to be exactly where you want to be. There's always going to be room for improvement, but as long as you're putting yourself in a position to challenge yourself and to grow past your own fears and inhibitions that hold you back from your desired life and you becoming exactly who you want to be, I think you'll start to understand the importance of doing that and not repeating or getting stuck in cycles. So, with all of that said, I will be discussing what I've experienced in this journey of becoming more of myself. I'm turning 30 in a few weeks. It kind of feels so surreal to even say that out loud. So maybe the title of this video is Exposure Therapy, 30 Things I've Learned Before 30. I don't know. And I think we can also get into a few different things. I'm gonna smoke this joint for a little bit while the cigarette, sorry. And I'm going to sip on my poppy soda. Maybe I'll play a little music for y'all. But I might want to monetize this video. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers, so like, comment, subscribe if you're enjoying my vibe and my personality and all of that. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm an artist, multidisciplinary. I work in film, music, fashion, lifestyle, beauty, music, creative director, creative direction, producer, production, marketing, copywriting, design, fashion design, graphic design, etc., etc. I also work in the nonprofit world in arts education, doing filmmaking and documentary workshops with teens from under-resourced communities. I kind of hate that term, but that's like a buzzword in the nonprofit world. So, yeah, whatever. My favorite singer, Kalela, dropped her new album today. It's called In the Blue Light, and it's a live album of her playing at the Blue Note in New York City. So many of my faves are going to be performing there soon. I'm wondering if I should just put on some Lonnie Liston Smith or something. This is one of my favorite songs. I love this song, it's so beautiful. Also, I DJ, so music is a huge part of my channel. So if you want to get put on to some good music, that's also my thing. So with all of that said, I think it's very important to highlight I want to make shit like this too. Okay. Anyway, the song is so beautiful. I love it. Alright. So, what I was going to say is that I think that it's very important for one to identify what is causing them to run away from their desires. But I think before that, you have to start by identifying your desires. What is it that you want? What is it that you want to achieve? Most of the things that you want to do have been embedded in you since you were a child, right? Most of the things that you're called to do have been brought to your attention at a very early age. Like for me, for example, and I'm just going to use my own example, my own life, because that's all I can share with you. My earliest memories are of singing. I've always wanted to be a singer. I've always wanted to be on stage, an entertainer, well-rounded, because I've always been funny. I've always been very goofy. I've always been a performer, dancer, singer. You know, I've always just wanted to be illuminated and to share my gifts with people and to make them happy. And so I found myself afraid of what that looks like. Finding myself being like, oh my gosh, if I am visible in the way that I desire, what if people think that I'm this? What if they think this about me? What if they assume this about me? At the end of the day, nobody can tell you who you are. You know who the fuck you are. You know exactly who you are, and nobody should be able to dictate that. Nobody's opinion should be able to shake that. And I'm so grateful that I haven't received the level of fame and notoriety that I see myself having, because before I was never going to be ready. I wasn't ready for certain things, and it wasn't until 2 years ago that I experienced something that kind of gave me a taste of like, I can have 100,000 people literally talking shit about me, telling lies about me, saying I'm just all types of things that are just not true about who I am. My mental state, diagnosing me as a schizophrenic because I'm a free thinker. I see things, and you told me things that if I now tell people, I have to be deemed crazy because it would make you actually look bad. Sure, you know, so I've had hundreds of thousands of people talking shit about me, believing lies, plotting on my downfall in internet communities and Reddits and Instagrams and TikTok comments and shit like that. And I didn't say shit because it's like, bitch, my character speaks for itself. At the end of the day, I don't have to prove shit to anybody. And one of the things that I experienced during that time was that I really, really wanted to defend myself. And I was like just meditating on it, and I was like journaling about it, and like even praying on it, and I was like, you know, I think the thing that makes me the most upset about this situation is that I can't control the narrative. People are gonna believe what they want to believe. People are gonna believe what they want to believe about you. They're gonna say what they want to say about you. None of the shit actually even matters unless your sense of self is dependent on their approval. I realized, I was like, wait, I actually don't give a fuck what none of these people say. All of these people are intimidated by me and my ability to show up for myself and do exactly what I said I'm gonna do. That's the thing that makes people mad about me. One thing about me, I'm gonna do some shit that I said I'm gonna do. You hear me say something, it's gonna be done. If I actually am telling you about it, it's already done. There isn't no, oh, I'm not gonna do the shit that I say I'm gonna do. My word to myself is the most important thing, and that's what's supposed to be important to you as well. So all of that to say, as I navigated my desires and what exactly it is that I wanted, I let fear get in the way. I let fear get in the way and kind of even stunt me and make me stagnant in my journey. I wasn't fully myself. I was afraid of being perceived. I was afraid of being seen. I was afraid of, like, on a grand scale, having people see me in a state when I felt vulnerable, even, I guess you could say. It's a very fascinating journey, but I want to say back in 2022, I was turning 27, and I was really fucking happy once I started to put myself out there. That was like the year I kind of like settled on my signature blondish look. My hair is a bit lighter than this. It's just a lot of product and edge slicking in it that's making it look a little bit darker. But I was navigating a journey where I was changing my identity and basically seeing myself in a new light. And that was the year that I decided that I want to take music seriously. I want to take being an artist seriously. I want to put out music. I didn't end up putting out music for literally another 2 years after that, but I started taking pictures more. I started to become comfortable being in front of the camera and being perceived in that way. I started like talking on YouTube, and like inspiration and creative burnout happened, which led me to kind of like stop a lot of stuff, and I was still navigating and trying to figure out where I fit in certain spaces and how I can navigate with my unique niche. So with that said, it was just a very interesting time, but I put myself out there. I started getting comfortable in front of the camera, and it was like something that I wanted to do. Like, I always wanted to do these things. I had so many moments in my life that was like leading me up to this moment that I am now, where I feel like I'm on the brink of greatness. I feel like I'm just about to start touching like the fucking like plane impacting the ground. Like, I feel like I'm touching my destiny, and I'm starting to start like sliding into exactly where I'm supposed to be, and things are going to start falling into place, and I'm going to start doing what it is that I really want to do with my life. But when I was 16, I wanted to model. Like, that was like a big thing. That was always a thing from childhood, but at 16 I actually started taking modeling classes, but I never fully immersed myself in them because, for one, I think the company was a scam, and they were trying to get us to pay like $4,000 for the classes and to sign to an agency, but that was not really what the process was at the time. And, you know, my very first performance, when I was singing in front of the church and I was singing lead for our festivals and things like that, like, those were moments when I was aligned with my destiny, and I was seeing how people would react, and people got up and they were singing and they were so happy and like embracing me in my element. As a child, people telling me I should act because I can cry on command, people telling me I should do this. It was like I was recognizing my natural abilities and my natural talents, yet running away from them. And so I went to college and I changed my major 15 times. I was an RN major. I was a human resources major. I was an accountant major because at one point I wanted to be a CPA because the owner of the coffee shop I worked at used to trade her car, and she was like leasing cars every 2 years, and like I just wanted that lifestyle. I went from all of those majors to psychology, back to accounting, back to human resources, back to a biology major so I can do this, English major so I can write. And I just realized, like, I don't want to do this. Nobody in my family had been an artist before, and everybody was sharing what they thought I should do, discouraging me. Like back when I wanted to go to fashion school, my uncle telling me, you shouldn't do that. No, fashion school is not good. I'm like realizing at 28, fashion school would have been great. Everybody has to wear clothes. He was telling me that was not a lucrative decision for me to do. And I believed them. My grandma wanted me to go to the military. Like, it was just so many people who had ears on what I should do with myself. I love this song so much. Hold on. You gotta listen to this. Music break. Sexy good, makes me wanna play. Come on and find me. Yeah, this is one of my favorite songs. I gotta put this in a film or something. Soundtrack shit. This like soundtrack shit. Like, ooh. Anyway, what was I saying? Point is, I had too many pots, too many hands in the kitchen, and I was pushing myself away from my destiny. And it took me 27 years, even 29, okay, 29 years and fucking 10 months to figure out what it is that I want to do and how I can show up. And everything that I've done up until this point has been literally exposure therapy, okay? Like forcing myself in front of the camera, forcing myself to be seen, forcing myself to share, forcing myself to perform, going to karaoke and singing in front of people as they're having conversations and don't give a fuck. Like I say I want to perform, I gotta build up this character, I gotta build up this experience. Like I be looking at life as a video game. I'm like my sim in a way. How can I get the experience that I need to be able to actually be ready when opportunity and purpose align, when I'm in the right place at the right time, you know? Those are the things that I have been implementing. Doing music videos, being the lead in music videos, and like finding this and becoming this and starring in this short film and doing this campaign for this brand and letting my friend take pictures of me here, and then now I'm taking pictures for my own single releases and my album cover. I'm creative directing my shit. Usually I'm the person behind the scenes helping everybody else's dreams come true, but now it's time for me to make my own dreams come true. So all of that to say, exposure therapy. You have to expose yourself to the things that are the most terrifying. What is it that you want to do with your life? What is it that you want to achieve? What is it that you want to experience? What is it that you're looking for? What do you want to get out of life? How do you want to share your gift with the world? Ask yourself these questions. And then once you think of that, I'm sure the thing that scares you the most is the things that would actually put you in a position to do that. For me, for example, I want to sing, I want to perform, I want to be highly visible in a way. But I'm scared of performing in a way. Some of my fears with performing are like, oh my God, what if my voice cracks? What if I don't hit the note? What if people don't like my voice? What if I trip and fall? What if? It's like, okay, but what if none of those things happen? And bitch, you will never know unless you actually try. So those are the things that I am working through, and like being like, yo, get over yourself, bitch. What if I fail? What if people don't like my music? Bitch, your music is fire. I'm a DJ, okay? I have great music taste. I've been deep in this shit, studying fucking generations of music. I'm just a culmination of all of my influences. And my music is fire. And honestly, I make shit that I want to listen to. If anybody else likes it, that's an afterthought. I'm making the shit I want to hear. I don't really give a fuck. And I think as an artist, if you are pursuing art or whatever the fuck it is you're doing, you need to not give a fuck what nobody thinks. You gotta make shit for yourself. Stop fucking worrying about what everybody is gonna say. Stop worrying about how people are gonna feel, how people are gonna receive it. Just stay focused on the shit you gotta do, and then everything else will fall into place. If you fuck with it enough and you trust your own vision, everything else will fall into place. You don't gotta prove shit to nobody. That's been my main thing, and my only thing that I'm fucking putting forth this year is stop overthinking your creativity. I'm not overthinking my creativity. I'm not overthinking anything that I'm doing related to my art, related to my choices, related to me putting myself in the position that I say I want to be in. You want to perform? Okay, that means you need music out. Okay, how can I do that? Releasing one song a month. How can I do this? Okay, you gotta have a photo shoot every month. You gotta have a video shoot every month. You gotta do this every month. You gotta pay this engineer every month. Okay, let me put shit in order. Let me build my team. Let me put it out there that I want to do this, and let the universe bring everything else into place. One of my homegirls is like, oh, can we do a photo shoot today? Did a photo shoot today. She wants to build her portfolio. I'm trying to build mine. And it's just like, yo, we're both locked the fuck in. We're both locked the fuck in, and we're both like helping each other creatively. So things start coming into place, but you gotta expose yourself to the things, to do the things, living the life that you're intending to live. If you wanna be this person, what do? What are the habits? How are they spending their time? I put this blazer on today, and I felt different. Like, I felt like I had unlocked a part of my personality that had been dormant. I was like, yo, who is this? Who's this person? I'm like, this bitch is official. This bitch is fly. Like, everything about this fit is like giving. Like, when these pictures drop, when y'all see these pictures, this is gonna drop before. But like, I was like, who am I? Who am I? Who the fuck am I? Who the fuck am I? Who the fuck am I? Oh. No, but like, are you kidding me? Like, it's giving Miss President, Miss Cabell, address me as such, baby. I'm wearing this to my teaching class on motherfucking Friday. So yeah, I have a class that I'm teaching on documentary filmmaking. And I'm wearing this jacket to the class because, do you see this? The fit? Girl, are you joking? Okay. Also, yeah, I don't even know. I feel like, have I made my point? Have I made my point? Have I made my point? Let me think. When in doubt, pinky out. Also, this video is sponsored by Poppy. Drink Poppy. I just want to be like a 1970s ebony advert. Like, girl. In my world, it's 1977. Perpetually. Like, we staying in 1977. We don't move, baby. It's just Afro-futuristic 1977 over here, okay? I think I've made my point. Is there anything else I want to say? I love you, my darling. Ooh, without you, I can't go on. for you.